White is on the wing. Out in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Durant, then it's O'Neal. And it's Claxton in at the center position. Now, we might have a throwback battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
Now, here's Tatum, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Clock at 6. Here's Brown. Outside, Smart. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And the Nets with possession here. Irving surveying the floor. Stolen by Smart. Durant with the steal. Irving from long range. Connects from three-point range.
This is Irving's mentality. He understands that he is out there to shoot and shoot off them, especially off the catch.
Now here's White. Back to Smart. With the floater, and it's good on the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
The pass to Harris. And here is O'Neal. The kick out to Irving. Back to O'Neal. 5 to shoot. White against Harris. No good on that one. White with the defensive effort. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Here's O'Neal. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Claxton. The second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's White. He had 15 points last outing. Passes it to Smart. Lobs it up there for White. Tatum against O'Neal. Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
I love how Tatum commits to his shots. A foul won't stop him from getting an and.
Boston's shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And take a look back at last season, and what a season it was for them from the free throw line. 82% as a group.
And he knocks down the first one.
What strikes me about Jason Tatum is really his versatility. He's got any move for any situation that you throw at him. His moves have moves. His counters have counters. That is a man that can finish plays or make them.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Now the pass to Harris.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Back to Irving. The three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals.
Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also their interior defense.
The first free throw is good. This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Derek White was only 6 feet in high school. No D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league. The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Ogden against Curry. Cornell. And that one is good.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Free throw, no good.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel the deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Now here's Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Brooklyn shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
Shoot 2. That's good from Thomas. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Williams against Durant. Lets it go from 11. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 3. Misses in close. Down low. Here's Curry. Good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
For three, Brogdon. It's good from long range.
Russian.
And a toolkit with every type of release. Brogdon is an elite.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Celtics up 4. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn.
Fans, you're next. You next.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Durant is out there with O'Neal. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Free throw, no good. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
If they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Tatum, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Out to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pulls up. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
It's time for T-shirts.
So for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Durant, and Thomas subbed in for Edmund Sumner. Nets trailed by 9. Outside Thomas, back to Irving. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now, and it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor. Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
Now, here's Brogdon. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. 6 on the shot clock. It's tipped, and he recovers it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Brooklyn, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Thomas passes to O'Neal. On the way, Harris. Pass to Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Horford.
Team foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
At the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for
And
Boston.
out the line. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Brogdon. Second free throw, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Brown, good.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes. And teammates, they take notice of things like that.
Here's Irving. Horford trying to free himself up. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Tatum gets the bucket.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
Out left to the wing. Irving passes to Thomas.
Second quarter.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal
For
foul.
Brooklyn, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Morris comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Mills in for Irving. And then for Boston. Grant Williams is checked in for Vonleh. Smart comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
On the wing, Williams. Outside, Smart. Here's Pritchard. They get it again. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
And how about the court awareness from Horford? Quickly grabs the board and doesn't let the possession go to waste.
Now here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks to Morris. It's Thomas on the wing. Guarded by Smart. Thomas, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Takes it from 10. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Offensive rebound. Claxton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe. Just maybe. Now here's Williams. Tatum kicks to Smart. Over Morris. Smart misses. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Mills. Not a lot of room. Harris against Smart. Harris, right side. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Stay here.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Curry. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's the Boston Celtics going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. And trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They really poured it on in the second quarter, building the lead to 10 points. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think? Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Turn it up, Nets fans.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
On the floor for Boston, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Out in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the 5. Outside for Durant. Shoots over Brown. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Durant. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Brown the pass to Smart. Over Irving. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown. Smart's got his second basket.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the baskets from Durant. O'Neal against Tatum.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there.
For Boston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Irving against Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one on Horford.
Team foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Tatum. Oh my goodness, the slam!
Assisted by
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Timeout called the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
The Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. Here's Durant. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backcourt.
O'Neal against Smart. Just 5 to shoot. Horford no luck. Nets trailed by 8. Now O'Neal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And stolen by Tatum. And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Irving with the bounce pass. Durant with it. And it's Horford picking him up.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
That's good from Durant.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Seth Curry comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Irving. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Horford. Blake Griffin comes in for Jaylen Brown. Brogdon, he's checked in for Derek White. And it's Pritchard in for Marcus Smart.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Cornett, defended by Durant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Nets. Mills comes in for Thomas.
Morris. Patrick Mills.
Nets trailed by 8. KD passes to Morris. 1:19 left in the third quarter of the game. Offensive rebound, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Passes it to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Takes a shot at the elbow, and it's Boston with another.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Curry kicks to KD. Nets passing it around. Pass to Curry. Out to the right wing. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Offensive rebound, Morris. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Shoots. Griffin's shot is off.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Nice D from Griffin.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Strong from three-point land. Tatum is about a 40% shooter from deep. That's impressive.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Celtics lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. O'Neal is out there with Durant. Then it's Morris. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Joe Harris. At the line, 2 times.
That's good from Harris.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Improving every season he's been in the league. Harris is quietly one of the best perimeter shooters in the game.
That's trailed by 13. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jaylen Brown.
That's on Jaylen Brown.
Clearly a foul.
At the line, Joe Harris. Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Markieff Morris. Derek White's checked in for Boston. No good on the second free throw.
As a coach, you really like what Grant Williams brings. He's kind of that hybrid, a forward who can play inside or play outside.
Smart against Harris. Smart misses. Nets trailed by 12. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Tipped away. 6 to shoot. O'Neal, that's a 2-pointer. They get it back. Harris. Yep, that one goes in there. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And guys, it's been fun watching the evolution of Grant Williams.
Yeah, he's seeing more time on the floor in recent years, and the 3-point shot, that's what sticks out to me. The more he shoots it, the higher percentage he seems to hit.
Here's Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. Timeout call, the Celtics.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to.
Boston making some changes. Horford comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Derek White. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the head coach for the Celtics talked to his team during the break. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Okay, David, thanks. And the pass to Horford. And here is Brogdon, guarded by Harris. Irving floats it up for Horford. That's going to be over and bad. Not watching for the line that time. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Boston making some changes. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Williams. And Derek White subbed in for Brogdon. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Tatum kicks to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Here's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul.
As tough as they get, Smart, a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
He hits the second from the line. That's trailed by 7. Now, here is Irving. Here's O'Neal with the 3. That shot, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the basket by Tatum.
How about the balance from Tatum? Absorbing the contact, it just doesn't matter. He takes it like a champ.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Irving passes to O'Neal. Left side Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Harris from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive line.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
That's good from Harris. Celtics leading by 5. We've got 1:08 left in the game. And it's Brown missing. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-5 run here. Here's Irving. Kept alive. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Nobody better to have the ball right here. I think everybody remembers that Kyrie hit the biggest shot in NBA history.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Celtics, Jason Tatum. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
This is why this team wants Tatum to get fouled. They trust him down the stretch.
And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Tatum does look ready prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
Timeout called the Nets. They're behind by 4. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Here's Irving. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
At the line with 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
All right, man.
They're trailing by 4. We got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They're trying to get back in this thing, and they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Marcus Smart, shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Harris outside. And the Nets miss again. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
2nd personal foul. Team's 5th foul. At the line for the Celtics.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. A 3-ball. You can't get that one. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance lane, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.